Hey guys, it's Chris. Welcome to my channel. I just did a video and I just watched it and I realized it was kind of more like a rant, and so I scratched it. Um, I am no longer going to be wax vendor testing. And two reasons why, just really quick, really simple. Number one, the biggest one actually, is that it's very time consuming, and I want to be able to melt my own stuff. I want to be able to throw in, oh, I want to melt some front porch, or I want to melt, some waxy lady or bee's knees or whatever I have, you know what I mean, and really sit and enjoy it. And I'm finding that even though I destashed so much of my wax, I still have a ton and it's not getting melted. So, that's the number one reason. The number two reason is that I'm finding so many new vendors out there have hit the boards, right? And you've hit the boards running and you are selling, and you're already selling, and then you approach me and you say you want me to vendor test. And so I do, and the results are not good. And nothing happens from there. You continue to sell this, what I would call subpar wax, and not really open to constructive criticism. And I just feel like, no, you have no intention of reformulating or anything like that. And I'm not talking about people, I'm talking in generalities, because it's happened quite a few times, and 9 times out of 10 people are always willing to listen and do the constructive criticism and do what they need to do, whether it's throw all your wax away, close shop, and start over. That's what I suggest. But I see people clearancing their old stuff, even if they're willing to restart, clearancing their old stuff. No, God, don't do that. Just throw it in the garbage. It doesn't work. People are still, even if you clearance it, they're still purchasing. So they're still spending money. And then when they get it and they're not satisfied, they're mad at you. So, I'm just finding it's just not enjoyable to me anymore, because the new vendors, I know you guys are so overzealous and you really want to get your product out there and you really want to do this, and I get it. But you really want to do all that stuff before you open, not after you open. So when people come to me and say, hey, listen, I have not opened, but I want you to test, and I really want to put the best product out there and stuff like that, those are the people that I really enjoy testing for, because I know they're open to what I have to say, and I know they're willing to do and go the extra mile, whether that means this is not working, throw it in the garbage, that kind of stuff, and start over. That is, really kind of how it started. And I'm talking about vendors that are really big now, and I've been with them from beginning to end, and they've really done that. And I'm not just saying me, other testers too. There's plenty of other testers out on the boards. So don't think just because Chris is not testing that, oh my God, what am I going to do? I'm not the end all be all. So there's plenty of people. Scroll the boards, see who melts a lot, that kind of stuff. But when I'm finding vendors and I'm testing, and testing takes a lot of work, guys. It does. Just like making wax takes a lot of work. And then they do nothing with that. They still continue to sell the subpar wax. I just kind of find that being a little deceitful. If I'm not going to purchase from you, I know there's other people that won't. And the problem is customers, and this is on customers. I'm not even blaming the vendors. This is on customers. You guys need to speak up. You need to tell the vendors this is not working. Not necessarily oh, I want a refund. I mean, of course you can ask for a refund. You're more than entitled to ask for a refund. I personally don't ask for refunds. I just kind of have a notebook where I say, okay, do not buy from, and the person, again, and the person. I just kind of chalk it up to experience and say, okay, do not, because I buy small with new vendors. And I don't like the fact that I'm now becoming one of those people that I said I would never become, and saying I'm not going to purchase from new vendors. I just don't trust it. Like, I'm not going to. I hate that. So it's no longer become enjoyable to me. So I'm just not going to do it anymore. So I do have a couple vendors that I am testing for right now. And after that, I'm done as far as wax testing goes. I'm still going to be doing my beauty hauls. I'm still going to be doing my, my hauls in general. My empties, my do's and duds. You'll see more of those now because I'll be melting, my own stuff. My vlogs, my come along with me's, all that kind of stuff. I'm still going to be doing all that. And as far as like testing anything else, I have, I always post, for business inquiries, email me. If you have a product you want me to test, whether it's, a curling iron or whatever it is, a beauty product of some sort, a hair care product, that kind of stuff, I'm certainly willing to still do that. Wax is getting the wax testing is just not enjoyable to me anymore. It's just not. I'm just finding that I'm wasting a lot of time testing. I hate to say wasting time. That sounds so negative. I never mean to sound negative. But it kind of is what it is. Like, I don't know how else to put it. But I'm just kind of like spending time testing, and people are just kind of like not really, I just feel like they really don't care what I have to say. And I'm sort of like scratching my head going, well, why are you sending me stuff if then I give you my input and you're still selling what I said didn't work? You know what I mean? And the other thing is, to customers out there, I really feel customers have a responsibility. And maybe this is just me, but I know so many people like contact me and they're like, oh, do you purchase, if you purchase from so-and-so, I purchased an $80 order and I had to throw it all in the garbage. And I'm like, yeah, I have. You know what I mean? And they're on my do not buy from list. You know what I mean? And I'm kind of like, and these are people that maybe I've tested for and tested again and tested again and tested again, and they're just not getting it, and they're continuing to sell this subpar wax. And at that point, I feel like the vendor is being deceitful. Everybody has different noses, so maybe there's some people who absolutely love this vendor, but when it's all over the boards that your stuff's not good, like, I don't know, like, maybe you really gotta kind of be on the boards more and like listen and, kind of just shut down and restart, kind of thing. And there's nothing wrong with that. Say, hey, listen, guys, you know what? This hasn't been working. I'm not satisfied with this product. So I'm shutting down for now. You can still keep your page active. You can still, talk about what fragrance oils you're buying. Do little surveys. Hey, what would you guys want to see in fragrance oils? What kind of wax do you like the best? That kind of stuff, whatever. You can still keep your page active. And then open again after you've had a bunch of people test for you, and you've kind of, gotten, the results, and they're, yay, good to go kind of thing. So those are the two main reasons, like I said, I'm just going to keep it short and sweet. That I'm just not, 9 times out of 10 lately, new vendors I will place small orders with, and it's just not up to par. And I understand being overzealous and being, a new vendor and being really excited, and wanting to get your product out there. But if it's not correct, and a lot of times it's a really easy fix. I'm always willing to put new vendors in touch with, vendor friends of mine who have really good wax. And, I know some people that are willing to, help you and, say, okay, well, it could be something as simple as you're not stirring enough, or you're pouring at the wrong temperatures, or, you know what I mean? Something as simple as that. And, and you're scratching your head going, what am I doing wrong? And, so it's really, I don't know. It's just frustrating me. It's frustrating me. And so I'm just not going to be wax vendor testing anymore. So I'm taking down all the information on my YouTube as far as contact me for wax vendor testing. that's it. Anything else you want me to test, like if it's eyeliners, whatever, I mean, whatever else, beauty products, like I said, hair products, whatever, I'm open to. That's fine. Wax is just, it's hard, you guys. It's hard to make wax. People think it's not hard. It's hard. Test again. Test and test and test before you sell. Before you sell your first piece of wax. But those are the two main reasons. I want to be able to melt what I want to melt. And I want to, and I just really don't want to, I don't want to say waste my time, but I don't want to work on testing when that person has no, intention of ever, like, doing anything about it. Like, if I say it's not good, you know what I mean? And I'm not just saying just me, and customers, you do have an obligation to speak up. Like, if you get, like I said, if you get stuff and it's not working for you and it didn't work and it didn't throw, you need to tell the vendor that. Because what drives me nuts is when I contact somebody and I never ask for refunds. So it's, I just chalk it up to experience. But, write my little notes. Okay, I probably won't buy from this person again, depending on how they react to me. You know what I mean? Like, oh my God, okay, well, what do you think's wrong? And let me try this and, I'll send you, a new batch or whatever, or, kind of thing, or, okay, I'm going to do this and maybe you'll give me another shot, hey, yeah, okay, that's cool. When they're like, I've never heard this before, you're the first person to say this, it drives me insane because I know I'm not. And and just listen, like, be on the boards, listen, look around, see who's mentioning your product, see, are people doing YouTubes on them? Are they, even YouTube's kind of hard because a lot of people are not honest because they're just afraid. They don't want to, like, bash a vendor. I think you could be honest without bashing somebody, you know what I mean? But, I just put the exact facts, and you'll see there's some new vendors to me and new vendors out there who've just started that I'm getting really good results from. And I do them in the vendor spotlight videos and I put exactly what I melted in, how long it threw for how long, that kind of stuff. And I've been pleasantly surprised. But as far as like the testing goes, it's just getting a little frustrating for me because I'm finding a lot more duds than do's, and not more. And so I'm melting, I'm going, ugh, because I also hate making those videos. I mean, you guys don't see the videos, but the videos I send to the vendors, oh God, I hate making, oh, these weren't so good videos. I don't like that. Ugh, it drives me nuts because my intention is never to hurt anybody's feelings. It's not my business. It's your business. I'm just trying to help you in any way I can. But those are the two main reasons. But anything else, guys, I'm still going to be doing my vlogging, me out shopping, come along with me, my beauty subscription boxes, my do's and duds, my hauls, my beauty, hauls, whatever kind of stuff. And so, like I said, anybody who wants any other kind of testing done or, wants me to give a review on a product, whether it's a curling iron or a hair product or a BB cream or, you make lipstick, whatever the deal is, you know what I mean? I'm certainly willing to do those. That's, that's still open. But anyway, that's it, guys. That's why I'm not vendor testing anymore. So, for those of you that are like, oh no, what am I going to do? You know what I mean? Just search the boards. Just look at who melts a lot, and who purchases a lot and who melts a lot, and those people would be more than willing to test for you. I'm sure. So there are a lot of people out there. Do I suggest you put, oh, hey, I need someone to vendor test, the first 5 me's? No, I really don't. I think you got to kind of watch YouTube, watch who does wax reviews, that kind of stuff. Even with that, though, it's kind of iffy because some people just they're not honest. They're just like, oh, rainbows and unicorns, I love it all. And I don't know why. I don't know if it's because they don't want to hurt people's feelings, but then I really don't feel like you should be a YouTube reviewer. That's just my opinion. But, not everybody's not going to like everything. I mean, that's just, everyone's got their favorite vendors and, they differ, so I don't know. But anyway, that's why I'm not wax testing anymore, guys. So, I just thought I would let you guys know. So, you know, if you want to contact me and say, I know you're not wax testing, but is there anybody else that you can put me in touch with? I could certainly, you know, really think about it and, you know, who I think would be good. I can't think of, like, right now anybody really off the top of my head. And I know they're out there. So like I said, my best suggestion is just scroll the boards, you know, just be on the boards and just really like read and just find out who melts a lot, or, you know, go on YouTube and watch people's reviews, but, you know, watch the reviews and look. I mean, if people don't have such, you know, if they're not all good reviews, that's probably a good, you know, tester person, because, you know, obviously they're not going to sugarcoat things and they're going to be honest, so it's not all rainbows and unicorns. But that's it, guys. So I'm no longer going to be wax testing. And I'm not going to say this is forever, just right now. It's just not enjoyable to me anymore. And especially with the summer coming up, I'm not going to have as much time. I want to be out with my family. I want to be out in the sun. I want to be swimming. I want to be doing all this stuff. So, you know, I don't have as much time, you know, to do it too, as it is. I'm really concentrating on my YouTube channel and my YouTube wax page, and so, and my blogs and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, but like I said, anything else you have besides wax, that's, you know, I'm certainly willing to do reviews for you guys. You know, I love it. I love it. I really do. Like, you know, I really do. Like, you know, if someone has a leave-in hair conditioner that you make, you know, I'm so down, because I'm always looking for leave-in hair conditioners. You know, I'm so willing to do reviews for you guys for, you know, for stuff like that, and, you know, or makeup, you know, especially lipstick, lip gloss, whatever. And I'm not a gloss person, but like lipsticks and stuff like that, whatever, makeup stuff, you know, that kind of stuff. I'm willing to do reviews. Testing, you know, obviously I don't really want to test, but kind of like, did this work for me? How did I like it? Oh, you know, that kind of stuff. I'm willing to do that. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Mwah!